Hello there everyone, Shippy here. Hope everyone out there is doing well. Today I'm back once again with some more Pokemon trading card game Pocket. In today's video, I felt like trying out this Gyarados deck that I built, see if I can manage to win a game or two online with it. This deck is pretty simple in its composition. It just revolves around Greninja and Gyarados, of course. It's probably a deck you've seen 1,000 times at this point, but I'm trying a slightly different version of it, maybe to its detriment, but it's just something I figured it'd be fun to try out. But I will have the entire deck list in the description of this video below should you want to try this deck out for yourself or simply improve upon it, because I'm absolutely sure it can be made better. But I will try to explain my game plan and thought process behind this deck once we get into some actual matches. But yeah, that's enough me rambling, and let's get into our first game here. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here, and we are unfortunately going second. I say unfortunately, usually you want to go second, but where we're actually running Misty in this deck, it's actually good for water deck to go first. But yeah, so the game plan behind this deck is fairly straightforward. Most people run Druddigon. I'm running Kangaskhan. That's like really the slight variation, other than some trainer card differences. But obviously, you want to try to start out with Kangaskhan and build up your Greninja and Gyarados in the background, and then bring your Gyarados in late game to start sweeping, while you're slowly taking just shots at your opponent's bench with Greninja. But unfortunately, we only have Kangaskhan right now. But yeah, that's really the entire game plan behind it. Kangaskhan is just your tank, and I opt to run Kangaskhan over Druddigon just because you can actually do some damage with Kangaskhan. Rather Druddigon, you're just waiting for opponents to attack into you. But if coin toss gods are not on your side, then you're not going to do any damage with Kangaskhan, so we'll see if I can avoid that. And I managed to hit twice. Alright, that doesn't usually ever happen to me, but, you know, I'll take it. Now, optimistically, you would rather have a Magikarp and Gyarados in your hand, but I unfortunately did not have that luxury. So we're going to see what we can do here against Celebi. We don't want them to get started too fast. They're probably going to opt to retreat and bring in their, I would presume, Execute, because they probably don't want Celebi taking too much damage. But hopefully I can draw into Magikarp here. I don't want to really burn the Misty on Froakie, because Greninja just takes 2 energy to attack anyway. But they are going to opt to bring in the Celebi, which could be painful if we don't do something about it. Now, I could Sabrina here, but they're more than likely going to bring in the Execute, so I don't know if it'd be 100% worth it or not to force them to sub. So we're just going to take the damage on Celebi and just take whatever damage we can get. There's another heads. Alright, so we're going to get 30 in. Now, they could destroy me next turn, because they could evolve into Superior and then put another energy into Celebi and have 4 coin tosses to ruin me. But let's hope they don't get that lucky. They do play Celebi here, and yeah, they already got their Superior. So this could be bad. Could be over quick, fast, and hurry, unfortunately. So let's hope they only get 1 heads, because that's all we can afford. But you really want to be building into Gyarados this whole time, but unfortunately we haven't hit on either. So we're kind of just dealing with building up Froakie. There's Magikarp. There's our lad. So we're gonna put our energy into Magikarp. I guess I will just go ahead and burn Misty. No use holding on to it at this point. Should be drawn to Gyarados anytime soon, but it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna hit on it. So I guess we're just gonna leave Kangaskhan out here to die a warrior's death, and hopefully we can get some damage on the Celebi. We do pop it for 60, which knocks it down to 40 health. So I guess next turn we probably would rather have Greninja over Gyarados, because we can't attack. Where unfortunately we've had to wait so long to draw into it, but we can't actually KO. Well, we can't KO Celebi no matter what. Most we could hope to do damage-wise out of Greninja would be 80. But maybe I'll get lucky and there will be 6 tails here. But probably not. Nope, they hit on it just immediately. And they managed to get 3 heads here, so that's a no-doubter there. So it really doesn't mean no good to tag Kangaskhan out anyway, because they would have KO'd whatever I throw in here. So we gotta leave Magikarp here in the back. And we do manage to hit on Greninja, which is nice. And somehow we've got to find a way to survive a couple turns. So now I will actually opt to make them tag. And see what they opt to bring in here. I imagine probably that other Celebi, just so I can't get any points on the board. So we're gonna Water Shuriken the Superior just to whittle away at it. But I'm gonna have to survive 3 turns to realistically do anything. Okay, so the Celebi only has 70 health left. So see if we can survive a couple turns. I don't like the odds, but we gotta survive 6 coin tosses here. Okay. Well, we're gonna probably lose our Gyarados here. We're not even gonna get a chance to get to Gyarados. We're gonna lose our Magikarp here. Now, will they opt to attack with this Celebi? Or bring in the other one? Alright, they are gonna bring in the other one here. And let's see if we can get 6 tails, so we can at least have the illusion of optimism of getting our boss monster out here. Nope. 1 heads is all they need, and down goes our Magikarp. Alright, so we need Greninja to fight the good fight somehow. Well, let's see what we can do, really. Are we gonna Pokeball? Which, I don't know what I have left, if I have anything left. Alright, there's one more Froakie hiding in here. So we'll go ahead and play Froakie. Get energy in the Froakie. This is an unfortunate position. I think I just got a Sabrina again. Just to be an inconvenience here. And let's see what they have to bring in. No, they're going to have to bring in the Celebi. So do I knock it out? Or not? So I think I'm going to Water Shuriken the Superior. And then just hit the Celebi. My thought process being, not that it's a good one, is that I can snipe them both. It'll take me a couple turns to do so, but if I can survive long enough to knock out the Superior the next turn, I can cut down on the damage of the Celebi. Instead of having surviving 6 coin tosses, realistically only have to survive 4. And because I can use Greninja's effect from the bench, I can maybe possibly get lucky here. And survive around Greninja. Alright, let's see what we can do. Frogadier out. Or get Frogadier in, I should say. Got energy in here. And we're going to get rid of this Superior. Now, I don't want to lose Greninja. I mean, I'll lose the game regardless whether I lose Greninja or not. So what we're going to do is we're just going to attack because it really doesn't really matter if I put him on the bench or not. 2 coin tosses kill Frogadier, 2 heads kill Greninja. So if I survive 4 coin tosses here, then we win because I can snipe Celebi on the bench. But we're asking a lot. I can only afford 1 heads here. Let's see if the coin toss gods have mercy on me in any way, shape, or form. Not looking good out of the gate, is it? Oh my god. Okay, they should have absolutely won this game. They should have absolutely won this. But they did kind of get screwed here, and they conceded. That was pure luck. They should have won that 1 billion times over. But I will take wins however I can get them. But good game to that opponent. You got cheated. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. And we're going to go second. Which is, I guess, both good and bad. Good because we're playing a water deck, but And good because we didn't actually draw into Misty, so second's actually not so bad now. What are we up against? Alright, Marshadow, that could be several things. Either Aerodactyl or Machamp or who knows. And they get a Pokeball. See what they opt to do here. Though them having Marshadow out of the gate is bad for them and good for us because they can't take advantage of what Marshadow can do. But they are, in fact, running Aerodactyl. Well, they got a second Marshadow, so it's kind of a moot point, I guess. Alright, we got Sabrina here. And let's see if we can get a Magikarp in. And we do. And let's see if I can oak into a Misty and a Frogadier. Another Sabrina, another Pokeball. Alright, we can be Kangaskhan or Magikarp. Alright, we get a Kangaskhan here. I'm gonna throw him on the bench just in case we get Sabrina, and we have Sabrina fodder. So let's put an energy into Magikarp, I suppose, and get that ball rolling. And in our turn. Now, the good thing about this, if they Sabrina me, I can just Sabrina and Kangaskhan, which is what we want. I don't know if they really want Marshadow in here, but they probably don't also want the Amber in either, because that would ruin their shot at Aerodactyl. But let's see what they opt to do here. And they already have their Aerodactyl. But that's okay, because they're not going to evolve in the active spot anyway. Let's see if they try to make me tag into something. They're not. They're instead going to put the energy into Aerodactyl. Which is fine. And we get Misty. Okay. This is what we want. Things can start happening here if I get 3 heads instead of tails, which I never hit on Misty anyway. So let's see. Please flip. Okay, 1. Please. Do I hear 2? Okay. Okay. Things can happen now. Now, unfortunately, I cannot actually attack with Gyarados because I can't get Froakie out this turn. So, I'm just going to allow Gyarados to sit here, and we're going to leave Froakie in the active spot for 1 more turn, and then we're going to start sweeping. Now, they might opt to put an energy into Marshadow here. That would be the smart thing. This is when I KO this Marshadow. They can just do 100 damage, but I think what I will opt to do is if they put an energy on that Marshadow on the bench, never mind. Don't need to explain my plan. It sounds stupid because they have opted to concede here. Which, okay. All right, well, good game to that opponent. So far, a solid start for the Gyarados deck, and I will go find 1 more match. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent for the video here. And we're going first. Let's see if we draw into Misty. We do not. And our only basic is Magikarp. This is not the ideal hand, unfortunately. But let's see what we're going up against. And we're going up against Mewtwo. Alright. So yeah, not the ideal starting hand. Because we don't have Misty. They're going to get Mewtwo started before we can start on our Gyarados. And there's Froakie. Unfortunately, I can't really do much of anything, so we're going to have to just end our turn. And our next turn, we're just going to opt to put an energy into Magikarp so we can leap out. And yeah, that's all we can really do at that point. I could use a leaf, but I don't know if that would be a really good use of resources. Alright, so put the energy into Magikarp. And let's see. Do have Frogadier as well. And let me think. I'm going to have Greninja, which is good. I might Sabrina here just to be annoying. And I will. That way that at least delays them a little bit in building up to Mewtwo. And we can at least make them, make it a little bit more of a pain in the ass to get into Gardevoir. And I will use Leap Out instead of evolving. I'm sure that might bite me in the ass, but we're just going to do that. Use Frogadier as our shield. And hopefully they don't have an X-Speed and Sabrina. And they do have a leaf here, so there's no threat of Sabrina at this point, which is fine and good. Alright, so they're going to bring Mewtwo in, presumably. So they can keep their Raltses on the bench. Hopefully they don't have the next evolution. I can't remember the name. I know Ralts, I know Gardevoir. I can't remember the name of the middle stage. It's like Krillas or something like that. I don't know. I'm stupid. But let's see what they opt to do here. They're just going to attack Frogadier, which is fine. Alright, we do get Professor Oak. Let's go ahead and evolve into Gyarados so more bad things happen. And let's get an energy into Greninja so we can be a little bit annoying. And we'll go ahead and play Professor Oak to see what we get. Alright, we get a Misty. I can't play Misty yet, which is unfortunate. We're going to put another energy into Gyarados here. And we're going to snipe Mewtwo. Because if we get lucky on this Misty, I just need one, then we can KO Mewtwo unless they got a potion to undo what I just did. And they can only attach one energy into Mewtwo no matter what they do. Because, oh, they conceded. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, knowing my luck, I wouldn't have gotten the heads on that Gyarados anyway. But, I guess since that one was so short, I will go find one more match. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent for the video. Looks like we're going second. And we might be going up against another Psychic deck. And we have Kangaskhan, but no sign of Magikarp or Froakie. And they hit on Mewtwo immediately, so not an ideal start. But this is the reason why I run Kangaskhan here, so we can actually start chipping away at Mewtwo. Presumably, if some coin tosses go my way. And they probably already hit on their Ralts. And they're going to oak it up, nothing wrong with that. Alright, they got everything they need to draw some cards, but looks like they didn't hit on it. Alright, there's the Ralts, they got both of them. And here we go. Alright, we do get our Gyarados, but we kind of need a Magikarp, unfortunately. Alright, let's oak it up ourselves. We get 2 Greninjas and no more basics, so we're going to have to let Kangaskhan be our damage dealer for right now. Alright, we're going to sock Mewtwo for a solid 30. And we've really got to draw into Magikarp very quickly, or else this is going to be over before it can begin. Alright, they're playing another Mystic Slab. Means they got another Mewtwo or maybe a Mew in there somewhere. And they've already got their next stage. They got both of their next stages. Okay. Okay, well, we got Misty, which is, I mean, cool, I guess, but, with the no basics, I can't really do much of anything, which I'm going to presume, knowing my luck, they're all on the bottom of the deck. And please don't tell me I got Tails twice. Okay. Managed to hit on one of them, which is good. But we need, the deck gods to allow me to draw Magikarp, or else we are going to be screwed, as they say. Alright, he gets the energy into Mewtwo. We are working against the clock. We're working against Gardevoir now. I'm drawing all my evolutions and not my basics. Things are not looking good. I can't survive another hit from Mewtwo no matter what. So we're going to have to play Sabrina and play the keep away game now. And they must be very confident to draw into their Gardevoir. And I'm not going to get heads for shit, so we're going to probably going to lose on this next turn if they have Gardevoir. Which, as much as they've built their deck out, the odds are they're probably going to have it. Unless fortune favors me on this day. Nope, they got it, so this is over. I somehow couldn't hit into any of my basics. Oh, come on, you don't need to do that. The 150 is unnecessary. But they're going to power up this Mewtwo. And I'm going to get destroyed. And down goes Kangaskhan. Well, that sucks. But I tried to do what I could. But we bricked like you would not believe. But a good game to that opponent, though. I do believe I will end the video here. Probably should have quit while I was ahead, but I'm a glutton for punishment. But yeah, feel free to leave me any notes on how I can improve this deck. I'm sure it can be absolutely improved. But if you made this far, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.